Hey, I'm Prissy, aka Lala, and these are my stripper stories.
What's going on, Lala? Welcome to Stripper Stories.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Now we gonna jump right into it.
Hmm.
Tell the people where you from and how you ended up in the game.
Okay, well, I'm from Murderworth, aka Moneyworth, Texas. My family's from Vicksburg, Mississippi, though, so I'm a little country breed city girl. How I got in the game, I was a runaway, and my girlfriend at the time, she had lost her job, and when she lost her job, her uncle used to throw these parties and stuff, and like I used to always be in a dancer. I was in a step team, I did ballet. I just always just been into dancing, so they used to look at me because I always been built, and she used to be like, you know what, you should be a stripper. Like my girlfriend was older than me. I was like 17. She was 23. My girlfriend, she was older than me. So yeah, she was telling me basically like her uncles used to throw these parties on the weekends, and every time we used to go, like the older niggas used to look at me like I was 17 years old, but like I'm not comprehending. So after she lost her job, I was like, dang, how can I contribute? You know, when you young and stuff, you don't want to be a burden. Well, my mom always told me don't overstay your welcome. So I was like, okay, how can I get money? First, I used to shoplift like a mug when I was young. I was really bad, and like that got me in trouble. So she was like, you know what, you should start stripping at the party. I'm gonna tell my uncles they had them bring ones. So that's how I started stripping. Like I would do the parties. I had made like $100, and I thought there was something. I was only 17, and so yeah, that's how I got in the game. I've
You
been
don't
out
think
here
it's
in
a
the
little
streets.
strange that your girlfriend put you on to her uncle's parties?
Yeah, that's why I be telling women like men be like straightforward and stuff, but women, they got their way. They got me pimp mentalities. Like it was girls that really turned me on to everything, like hoeing, stripping, like I never had a pimp, but really on the cool, like females kind of groom me more than
Groom you,
niggas.
yeah.
Yeah, but I was grateful because I'm like also a female taught me how to survive. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
I
for
mean,
real.
no better person to teach you than somebody that can walk
Yeah,
that
real
same
talk.
road.
Yeah, it was either that or like I was just, I like since I was fucking with females and I was gay, I was like, nah, I don't see myself being a stripper. And it's crazy, never say never, but she was like, bro, you getting caught, like you're noticeable, you short and thick. You know what I'm saying? So shoplifting wasn't my way. I had got a background at an early age. I caught a robbery charge when I was like 21. So it was kind of like,
It's
yeah,
not working out.
the game kind of chose me, huh?
It's not working out. The
It's just
shoplifting thing
not
is not
working
working
out.
out.
And the game chose me. Like it just was like, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it most
What?
definitely chose me.
So what was the next step? Like, what was your first club after you was doing the parties or whatever, and then you like, okay, I
So
gotta.
okay, so I got the shoes. It was a club in Arlington called Chica Locas. I don't know if you know where that is.
I've heard.
It's off Division.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other one got busted in Dallas, but Chica Locas, they do not care about her. Like I had my cousin ID, so I took my cousin ID up there. I don't look nothing like my cousin, but at the Mexican club, we all look alike to them. So they hired me. That was my first club I worked at. That and Elegance in Fort Worth. They some like hood spots. I used to work in Butt Naked Hoes in South Dallas.
I'm sorry, was that the name of the club?
Butt Naked Hoes. It used to be called Animes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anime.
oh my God.
But it really is called Butt Naked Hoes. I worked at a lot of hood spots. I worked at Peeping Toms, Hard Bodies. I just was a young girl that hung with older people. So like, yeah, like being a runaway, hey, that's just what that was.
Cause you said animes, man. Now
Yeah.
you didn't take it back.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I know I'm older than you, so you working at animes. I was real young when animes was open.
I was real young.
So how was you dancing in anime?
I was probably 17.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked there until about 17, 18, 19, because I think they had changed it to animes to Butt Naked Hoes or something.
Right.
And then I also worked at like 1919. I worked
remember
at the
1919,
Mansion.
yep.
Yeah, for real. It's crazy because I was raised in the suburbs, so like I was green bean and getting scammed and everything, but like that gutter shit really like trained me.
Right.
For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was young. I was young as hell.
Okay, so boom. What was kind of like the first reality check that you had once you got into the club and you got into the motion of how the club worked?
Um, that like I was uncomfortable. Like I never like I said, like I was gay when I started dancing and stuff. I was messing with women and it was just very uncomfortable for me. I never did drugs. I never smoked weed. I didn't like liquor or nothing. So I understood why these women got drunk every day. Why they got fucked up because I started to do it. Like things that I never said I would do it, I started doing it. Like I hung around girls, smoked weed, I started smoking weed. I started doing exos. And like that's what kind of made my money pop because I kind of tapped in mentally to not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like where I'd be like, damn, how she made 300? How she made 600? And I only made like $50 my house fee back. Like when I'm in the corner thinking because I'm pretty, these niggas gonna walk up to me. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. So yeah, it just, I had to learn like to have a mouthpiece, not to be scared. Closed mouth don't get fed. The biggest hoe in the room make the most money. Like for real, you gotta really be stepped down, and that's just something I really wasn't.
Right. And
Hmm.
I see that you got a lot of quotes, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, around the way. Is there any other more quotes that you got? Because there's some good, some straight knowledge right there. I ain't never heard that one. The
Like
biggest hoe in the room make the most money. I never even heard that before.
no, it really is true because like this generation don't understand we felt selling a fantasy. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like the strip club now because it's like a beauty pageant. Like it's a popularity contest. You gotta do backflips on stage, but really niggas are forgetting this is not a kickback. We are selling a fantasy. So don't think a girl's supposed to sit here and date you and all this other stuff. You're supposed to compensate for the time. And yeah, that's just how it was. Like, I was just learning from real straight gutter bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna go finesse them out of everything, lick their tongue out, roll on their body. I want you, daddy. Like, we don't do that now. Like, we just bougie strippers, and that's why the game changed. Because these girls want to fuck the niggas with money and not get nothing out of them. I'm like, what's the purpose, bitch? Like,
Right.
it's just different now, like from when I was growing up, you know, well, in the game. So yeah.
Right. So when the term I say breaking a trick, what comes to mind? What is your definition of breaking a trick?
I'm breaking the trick because I mean, sometimes you ain't even really breaking them. It's just what he had his spending limit. Breaking the trick will probably get your ass killed. Like, for real, you playing because some women breaking the trick is her playing on his emotions. Like, and I've never been there. I'm straight up. I want my money up front. This is what it is, but I'm gonna treat you with respect in your time. I'm not gonna treat you like a trick if you treat me like a woman. You know what I'm saying? I tell niggas no all the time. Like if I see them, be like, "How much to suck my dick?" Baby, get off my phone with that shit. Please get the fuck out my phone. Or I'll just be like I'll just say like a crazy price. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like stop playing with me. Come at me as a woman. I'm gonna come at you with a proper, you know, you're gonna get great A1 service. Just know that. Like it's no
Yeah,
talking.
I was gonna ask you about that. So if
Yeah.
someone wants to come spend some money
Mhm.
with you, right? What type of time they gonna have?
Like you mean like okay, well you know you got the quickies. I don't really like the quick sessions. I like big money, but I charge for my quickies because I feel like it's just a waste. You know, like I don't like to be because it's like it's so draining dealing
Right.
with so many energies a day. So I kind of like dudes that like you know like in corporate or like high up standards,
Right.
but don't mind paying for the hour overnight, flying me out. Need just a bad girl on their arm. Like I really upgraded my home. And you see, like I started in animes, but then I started to go to Onyx, then I started going to DG, then I started popping my shit on the internet. Then OnlyFans really changed the game for me because it's like these are niggas that want me. Like it's no competition with no $40 hoe. It's no like
Yeah, you and your whole thing. I've been trying to get
real.
women to understand how powerful the OnlyFans
It's
is.
so powerful. Like the internet, period. Like it's crazy because before OnlyFans was popping, I was so drained from the strip club because I'm not really good with social. Like I always like being awkward, so like it kind of got me into like a lot of fights and shit. Cause I'm gonna speak my mind,
Right.
regardless. Like, and they be taking this kindness for a weakness, and like, um, that's why what made me start. I was like, I'm gonna do Cam Soda, but then I seen OnlyFans, and this was like 2018 when I started mine. So OnlyFans wasn't even popping.
Mm-hmm.
So that alone. And I started to see like niggas was offering me more money and asking me to come to their city and stuff.
Right.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm never horned for like less than this. Like,
no,
it
facts.
turned me up, like for real. Cause I really wanted to get out the game, but what's crazy is it made me like, it kind of made me more stuck in it.
Right. So what do you say to the girl that comes on there and she thinking about OnlyFans? But no, but like say she, she got her hoe in the game. She's doing all that, right? But she like, I don't want to show my face.
I think you need to find another lane. This is not for you, because this is what come with it. You gonna have, not unless you like a creative bitch and you just like, you know how to market not showing your face and you cold at it. Like, yeah, like Throwzilla. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that name, but I never seen that bitch face, and she been doing this shit before any bitch that I know. And I ain't never seen her face, but she be in New York. She talk about fucking with these football players, and I never seen her face or none of that.
Her face could be ugly for all we know.
For all we know.
Right.
It could be beautiful as fuck. Like, she could be like the mayor's daughter, you know what I'm saying? We don't know this girl from Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just how she sell herself. But a lot of girls, they like, I don't want to show my face. I'm in corporate America. Well, you need to stay in corporate America. This ain't for you. Like, I have a background. I'm a runaway. I have trauma. Like mentally, this shit will fuck with you. Like, for real, every girl I know is mentally fucked up in some type of way.
Right.
That's in the game. So, like, you got to mentally be strong, and you also have to have a plan to get out. Don't just get in here because... Or not unless you just like want to be a freak and like you don't give a fuck about the money and stuff like that. You don't mind being out, but if you got to wear a mask, you're not comfortable with doing it. Don't do it at all. Like,
right. You mentioned mental illness with the women. Is there anything that you suffer with?
Yes, I suffer from PTSD, sexual trauma, anxiety. So neurodivergent is a different type of mind frame. So I'm ADHD and autism level 1. So when you have those, you are more prone to mental illness, like anxiety, depression, stuff like that, PTSD. So the fact that I have those things, and that also that I introduced myself to drugs, like being in the game, made my chemical imbalance and made me fall into depression. So I was in an abusive relationship for a long time, and then the dude tried to kill me in 2014 and ended up killing himself. So after that, I just had to like go to like, I don't know, I think I was depressed for a very long time, like 2014 till I had my kids. And
all right, so
yeah,
so let's break it down a little bit. You named a couple diagnoses, right?
Yeah.
And so I want to, and this is educational, so because there's a lot of women that deal with these things and they don't talk about it. Yeah. And so, and of course, this happens during the game. Like, if you stay square, you might not even deal with this. So a lot of people might look at your life and glorify it, but then there's other parts of it.
Yeah, they don't know what comes with it. Yeah.
So let's go to the first one that you said. So give me all the diagnoses.
So my neurodivergent, the type of mind frame that I have.
So explain that. What is that?
So neurodivergent is, okay, you have neurotypical. Those are people that, might be my phone. Let me cut it off real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Okay, both of them are. Hold on. Okay. I'll just cut them off. But yeah, okay. Sorry.
All right. Okay. No, you're fine.
Okay, so you got neurotypical brain. Those are people that can go to sleep, function, you know what I'm saying, go in social settings, live out their day. I have ADHD. My brain does not stop going.
Okay.
It's hard for me to sleep. I'm constantly overthinking things. Okay, so this is how a neurotypical brain works. I gotta get up. So they get up, they take their bath, da da da. This is how I think. I gotta get up. I gotta shower. I gotta put socks on. I gotta find socks. I gotta find socks for my kids. I gotta da 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 da. So I mentally just stress myself out.
You just drained yourself.
And now I don't want to do it.
Right.
Or I will hyper focus. So I love schedule or something that I like to do because now it's like I don't mind. Like I get to go get dressed. Okay, so a person with ADHD don't have low dopamine. So that's why they constantly get in trouble more than the average person because we're constantly looking for dopamine. So like a person with ADHD are more 10 times to love bomb you, more 10 times to do drugs if they're not in the right environment. So yeah, ADHD person more times likely to go to jail if they don't have the help. And my parents, it's not that they didn't try to help, it's just they didn't know. You know
right, so an ADHD person is always looking for dopamine.
Always looking for a dopamine release. That's why we find more purpose in things that we love. Like, you can have an ADHD kid and you be like, no, they can focus because they can stay on the game for 10, 12 hours or they can read a book.
That's what they like to do.
That's what they like to do.
What do you like to do?
I was extremely into like astrology, reading, communication, application. Like I love to talk to people, spiritual. I like working out. I used to do karate.
Okay, yeah.
I love dancing. Like for before I was a stripper, I loved dancing. I was in choir. So I don't know, like I had a lot of hobbies and I feel like my dad used to be like, it's no money in that. Like, but I'm not, I can read, but I'm also dyslexic, which is an intellectual disability. But I'm not really just
You like I'm dyslexic too, so like I like to hear shit instead of
I
read
like
it down.
to hear it. Yeah,
that's how I get
real,
on my thing. So that's probably why you're coding the game is because you observing everything.
Yes, I'm very observant. I had to learn context clues a lot when I read, so I'm very like my IQ is not the best. It's my EQ. Like I'm emotionally intelligent more than anything. Like so and then also that like kind of made me have a love for mental health because of my mental illness. Because my parents are from Mississippi. They in the now. They're in the now. I'm like, well, I didn't get this shit out of the air.
That's crazy. My people from Mississippi, everybody drink.
Yeah, they all drink. And I'm like, do you know you're masking? You know you're masking. Yeah, for real. And I used to drink heavily, like wake up, drink. But I had a gastritis attack. And I'm one of the people one time and I learned my fucking lesson. For real. I was in the hospital throwing up. I'm like, this ain't for me. Like, I had to find something else. And I ain't gonna lie, then Xanax helped me so fucking much. Like, it was bad. It was bad because like they gave it to me for my PTSD. And they supposed to stop and wean me off.
Yeah, but they didn't, and that's the worst shit. When you got to get off of it,
they wanted me to pay $300 a month. They still wanted my money, but I started finding it in the streets. My kids is really what saved me, like for real. To like, okay, only take it like when you need it. Only take it when you're having anxiety. You know what I'm saying? Don't drink with it.
No.
Don't drink
don't
with
call
it.
Bars for no reason. You'll in jail.
Yeah, and that's crazy because I've had a lot of rest from being on board.
Straight up.
A lot of rest.
Okay. So, all right. So dyslexic. PTSD.
Yeah.
You have any anxiety?
Anxiety, extreme general anxiety disorder. I have depression.
It's crazy because if you follow you on the internet, no one would know.
Yeah.
You don't know. You see what I'm saying? That's I suffer a lot of things too, but that's crazy. Like it's good. That's good.
Yeah, I had to learn to laugh through it. Like I'm so in like if you know me, I'm so goofy. Like because laughter is good for the soul. Like I watch a lot of funny stuff. I watch a lot of documentation stuff. Like I'm very like educated. I'm such a nerd. Like for real, I'm such a nerd. But I love funny stuff and I love being goofy. I make fun of myself. Like when people be like, damn, you don't know your direction, I'm like, yeah, I'm a little dyslexic. Hold on, let me hold up my fingers. Okay, left.
Right.
Like, for real, like, I had to learn how to be comfortable with making fun of myself because people be like, are you dumb? And, like, it used to kind of be a trigger because my daddy used to do that all the time to me. So, like, I had to, like, I love being alone because I understand me. And I know I'm not dumb, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's just the perspective that people have of me because I have this airhead persona. I call myself LaLa because I be in a whole nother world and
okay, so that's LaLa.
Yeah, LaLa. Yeah, like I'm just in a whole nother world, like for real, and I'm just like I just have a different clothing. Like I'm really one of them people you can't judge a book by a cover. Cause you gonna get mad as hell when you read the book and you thought it was gonna be something else. For real, like
That's
for real.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
dealing with all that.
Yeah.
And then you said something about sexual trauma as well.
Yes.
Okay, so explain that.
So okay, this is where I think like my dad, he raised me as a little boy. He's the one who had me in basketball. And I'll be like, okay, cool, but just come see me like do ballet or come see me like at my like Texas Children's Choir. He's like, it's no future in that. Like he kind of killed my dream at an early age. So my dad used to always have me dressed like a boy.
He wanted a boy, basically.
I think that, and then also he just knew how these men were and how I was built. So like my dad never told me I was pretty. He just was just like my older brother. He was the one that like used to be like, you my beautiful baby, but it's different when you don't hear it from your dad and you had your daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't affectionate. My mama would do it, but I'm like, okay, you're supposed to say that. Yeah, you're supposed to say that. So I think I wanted to be a daddy princess when I seen like my other friends, and my daddy just wasn't on it. Like he had me in basketball, kempo, karate. I played tennis, baseball. I went to Maverick camp, like, and it's just like Okay, so I said all that to say this. He was basically trying to keep me away from boys, which really just drew me more to boys. Like, I was in anime, I was into things that boys was into. Like, for real, me and girls kind of didn't get to get along like that. I didn't want to wear a dress or nothing like that. And I play with boys more, and I have brothers and boy cousins. So I used to run away a lot because my dad was real strict. I was raised in the church. I would get in trouble for talking to boys, but we would not be talking about like no sexual shit. Like my dad was just really strict. Fast forward, running away and stuff and getting in trouble with talking to boys. We was at like my dad had a lake house. My daddy got that paper.
Sack.
Yes, he got that sack. You know how people when they come from Mississippi, how hard they go out here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was me and like my cousins or whatever. They came out here from Mississippi, and I was asleep, and my cousin basically sprayed me in my sleep or whatever. So when I was laying down, my mom used to say I couldn't spend the night at people's house because how hard I slept, and I was laying on my stomach, and all I remember is him putting his stuff inside of me, and I was so shocked. I didn't say nothing. I didn't do nothing. I didn't tell nobody. It was just hard for me to process it. And after that happened to me when I was in the 11th grade. After that, I didn't date boys at all. I thought they were all disgusting. On top of like dating boys, and when like you have sex with them, basically, you know how they treat you different and stuff. You know, I was looking for love that like my dad didn't give me. Like he didn't tell me I was pretty, so like I was falling for that shit. Oh, and then prior to the first time I ran away, how I lost my virginity, a grown man came pick me up and made me sleep with him. So, but that's molestation. That's not rape. My cousin raped me, so that was the sex trauma that kind of made. And then on top of my dad, I kind of blame all them niggas, and then that's what kind of made me like just be gay and like, okay, if I fuck with a nigga, he gotta pay me. But the females was just as grimy. Like when I started going to the club and like they was turning me on, they was trying to introduce me to pimps, they introduced me to porn, they introduced me to drugs, they started taking me to school. Like I got recommendation on my test scores, and like my girlfriend stopped taking me to school, but you took me around your nasty ass uncles. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it was like they was no fucking better. And I had went to church, and I had fasted for like 30 days, no meat, and I asked God to help me forgive my dad and forgive those people so I could like men again. And when I did, it's kind of like I started to go boy crazy, but I still would sell myself. It was just like I was looking for love in men again, but
right.
You can't mix the game with love.
No,
like you can't. But even though my ex, everybody know me from my ex, he did love me, but he just couldn't love me loudly because everybody would play on his mental. Like, oh, your girlfriend sell pussy, she this, she that. But I'm like, I'm the downest bitch in your fucking corner. You can't call them for no food. You can't call them to re-up. I paid all the motherfucking bills. So it was just like trauma on top of trauma. Yes, like, that. Like, I done slept in the car, not because I don't got a place to stay, because you don't. Niggas will gladly let me sleep in their home. Right. I'm sleeping in the car with you. So, like, it was just like, I've been in survival mode for so long, it, like, numbed me. And, like, 2024, I moved to Alabama, and it got easier, like, in Atlanta. And I was like, God, it don't matter how much money I have, I'm tired. Like, mentally drained, physically drained, emotionally drained, spiritually drained. Like, the only thing I have is my money. And, like, I'll come and overcompensate with my babies. I'll just buy them a whole bunch of stuff because I feel so guilty for being gone from the weekend from them or anything. Like, even though it was, like, starting to be 3 or 4, but I'm like, nah, this is, like, the time I need to be with them.
Right.
So, yeah, like, God, like, that's, like, being celibate, I was telling her that's kind of where I started to find my peace. And, like, the game, it's kind of like when men be institutionalized, it's so hard to get out of.
Right. It seems like it follows you, right? Like,
what? It's so hard because I'm used to a certain amount of money. Like, people be thinking, like, oh, you enjoy this, you glorify this. Like, I used to be like, because it was a defense mechanism, because people was exposing me. I'm like, yeah, bitch, and you just made my now your nigga want me and da-da-da, I'll pop my shit. But really, I want to tell females, hoeing not what's up.
Right.
It's not what's up. Like, bro, the whole culture is fucking us up. Like it's fucking us up. It's taking us away from being nurtured. It's taking us away. It's putting us in survival mode. And, like, I can kind of understand why it's this beef between men and women right now. Like, the whole culture is fucked up.
Right.
It's fucked up.
I was just talking, last interview I just did, I was like, the man, he can only, provide and protect. And if, you got a girl and she said, hey, I don't need you, I don't need nothing from you, was like, what does a nigga have except coming at you? Well, I guess I'll spend some money on some ass, I guess. If you don't want to fuck with me, like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So and then men don't see you for nothing else.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah. 50 Cent said the really shit. He said if your body's your best asset, then that's all you have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm such a mental person and smart. Like I'm really deep. I'm not a shallow person. That's why I get so irritated with the game, because I could have a killer ass bond with a nigga and he just worried about the sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He just worried about the sex. Oh, you're a porn star, so you shouldn't. Baby, this ain't that. For real, if you want to be on that time, then I want some money. But if you want to bond with a cool female and we building business ideas, then yeah, that's what I'm on. Like, for real, I be into crypto, investments, like any type of thing that I could get the fuck away from this. Like, for real. But hey, when you a hoe, like, this why I tell everybody, gay men and hoes are the most hated on the planet. Don't nobody want to help a hoe out now unless a hoe fucking, like, for real. Don't nobody care about hoes, for real. So, yeah, it's a lonely thing, but, I mean, I kind of enjoy my alone time, though, now.
Right.
For real.
So, like, what do you, like, how are you trying to get away from it? Like I said, like, you don't want to deal with it no more, but it's almost like I can't escape it.
I have, like, so I was engaged, and I was able to go to medical assistant school.
Okay.
But because of my background, after I graduated, it was hard for me to find a job.
You had, like, cases from the game, or?
No, I don't. Shoplifting. So, yeah, I used to run out of stores, and then the girl grabbed me and I punched her, so they enhanced it to robbery. And then, I was wild.
We got a lawyer, that can probably,
expunge it. But you know what? I was in this resource program that helped women get out the game, and they tried to get it expunged, but they say since it's a conviction.
Yeah, the conviction.
I can't get it expunged.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, I still will try.
Yeah.
If they can, I'm willing to try. So that's like one thing that held me back. And then like, it's just like every job that I would go to, even just like apartments, it's like I'm getting rejected for my background. Like,
that also,
suck, right? Yeah. Like the abusive relationship, it was like he was abusive first, and then I started like getting with his ass. So he started.
It always happens like that. Like after a while, you're like, man, fuck this shit. You start
real
whooping the nigga, right?
It's called reactive abuse, and I had to realize what that was because, like, for me, it's hard for me to put my hands on somebody I love. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like once I done tweaked to that point, that's why I started calling myself Monster-La, because I felt like I had no emotions, and like before my kids, I was very suicidal. I didn't give a fuck what happened to me. I was like 28 when I reached my most depression level, and when I had my kids, that's when I started like, okay, getting close to God. But I still didn't have no emotions. I only had like love for them. And that's what made me start bettering myself. Like I went to go to therapy. I went to a psychiatrist. That's how I found out all my diagnosis. So yeah, like my kids really changed me.
I mean, you know, I would like to commend you, you know, going to get help for real.
Thank you.
So like, have you been able to enjoy the sexual aspect of your life? Because like, I'll give you an example. Like, you know, I like to gamble, right? And there's certain things that I feel like shouldn't be monetized. Like you shouldn't make money off of it. So it's like I tried to monetize my gambling. Like, oh, I'm gonna put a camera right here, but then I was like, this ain't no fun. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like when you see OnlyFans, and then now I'm having sex, and I'm like, I'm on the camera, and then I gotta, you know, I want to monetize, and it takes the joy off it. Have you been able to get that back yet, or?
What's crazy is right now I'm in a space like I feel like a touch me not stud kind of for real, because I feel like I don't like the feeling like, okay, people lust after me. So at the end of the day, it's like we can have sex, but how do you feel? Like, are you still gonna be there and rock with me when I go through my depressed days? When I go through my days I don't want to talk. Like, are you gonna like? Cause I'm not mean when I go through them things, but it's just like, are you gonna help me recharge, or are you trying to get me back in the field? Because that's another thing. Niggas be like, nah, you should just go hard in this shit and make like this much. I'm like, you not for me because you not hearing me.
Yeah, you know,
you're not hearing me. You don't see me. Like,
you just see what I can do.
Yeah, I know what I can do. I did it.
Yeah, right.
What are you talking about? For real, like, and then it be the crazy thing because it be niggas that don't have nothing to do with the game, where they just read a couple books and think they know. Like, experiences going through it. Like, like why no? So I would say this. I do know I could sexually bond with a person again because I have when I was celibate. I did. And it just had to be the right person. Like, I'm big on, like, he has to be just as spiritual as me. Like, he has to lead with God, for real. Right. But because I'm so self-disciplined now, it, like, I don't want to sell pussy, but, like, literally, that is the only time I have sex now. Like, I don't have relationships with it because also I think of the man mind frame of, like, and men be like, I can handle this shit, but no, not when you fall in love with me, you're not gonna want me to do this shit. So, like, I'm just waiting until, like, I find something else, and then I worry about, like, that bond, you know what I'm saying? I learned to not be selfish and want to be loved when I'm hurting somebody else. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I know I can. But yeah, I can enjoy myself by myself. Like, I like this, how I get off. For real, I'm more click stimulator than a penetration person. I'll say that. Okay. That probably also helped me too.
So basically, are you dealing with women now or more, or because you said that, or
it's crazy. Like, okay, so after my engagement, when I paused doing OnlyFans 2024, I moved back from Alabama. And then I just like, okay, I'm going to do a job and I'm going to live with what I have for enough. I was door dashing. I met my fiance. He took care of me, but he was very like financially abusive and emotional abusive. And I was able to go to school. And I said, I'm going to finish school no matter what. And I'm like, I'm going to prove to you that I'm going to add to the table. But he just like wouldn't let it get there. Like, he played on God and stuff. So after the last time he put his hands on me, I feel like, okay, you respect me more. First of all, fuck that. I wasn't doing that again. And it was only 8 months. So I moved out, and I still had a bond with him. So I think he think like, okay, I played on him, but I'm like, no, I didn't play on you. I didn't like how you treated me when I was low, and I'm trying to get on my feet. So that's what kind of made me go back to the game. Like I started back stripping. I feel like he made me backslide when God was like, no, you need to have a season of being single. Like my problem was I hated to be by myself so much. And now it's like I'm so comfortable in my skin. I love being by myself. I'm kind of scared to share it with anybody because, like I was telling her earlier, like I pour too much into other people that I lose myself. Like my last relationship, I was like, "What's my favorite color?" Like I'm always asking him what color he want me to get my nails. Like I'm always like just wanting him to love me so much that I'm like, "What do you like? What do you like? What do you like?" Like I'm forgetting myself.
So did you find out what your favorite color was?
Huh?
Did you find out what your favorite color was?
Yeah, baby blue right now is my favorite color.
Blue.
Yeah, I like pastel colors. Like
yeah.
I love to wear black though.
It sometimes is good, to take that time to figure out you, right? But we're put on this world, like you said, you have children, so like that and I just hate to see it, like women get older and like they're I'm a man that my mom is single now, not because of it was a divorce or what. I mean, my stepdad passed away, what I'm saying, it wasn't a divorce, so he just passed. But like I just preach that nobody wants to really truly be alone.
Nobody do, for real.
Yeah. So like I know that you're comfortable in your space, but I feel like you shouldn't just stay there.
Yeah, I feel like like us women now, we out here just like changing and alterating ourselves so much that to please men instead of doing what the Bible says and let a man that finds a good wife finds a good thing.
Yes.
So what I am into right now is building my health. So when my king do come, I'll be the right woman for him instead of me like finding him and trying to be this female that he want me to be. No, when he comes, he's gonna be a man of God. He's gonna see it on me. He's gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna see that I worked on myself, and he's gonna love me where I'm at and love me for my past and trauma. So that's why I'm at, like, that's why I'm like, this is my single season. I know I probably won't ever stay here, but I crave peace more than love right now. And it used to be the opposite. And like some people don't know how to love. They're toxically loving, like, and the internet is so fucked up. Right. So fucked up. It makes it so hard. Like it's strict around here. Like it's so strict. It's so strict. But I feel like, okay, like if you want to show her all this love, like then you know what, go be with her for real, because I need a lot of affection and attention from my person. You know what I'm saying? But I mean now it's like I'm kind of not affectionate, so it's like I'm relearning myself because of all the trauma and my exes and how they was like trying to protect their feelings but trying to be with me and possess me. So it's like I'm still healing from that. Like I never gave my time to heal. I would like go to the next. Right. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think it is that the woman, right, never really wants the good guy, but she always wants the bad guy?
I don't know, cause what's crazy is I do like the good. Like I went from a rapper, and then he made me like I started dating like military men and like other men in the crazy like men like that worked in corporate, and they talk down on women. So I'm like, how do you really know what's a good man? Like, right. Because it doesn't. The job title doesn't define him. It's the character. Right. So now, like that's what I think God through the seasons of men that He showed me. It's showing me like, no, if you're a prostitute and you're a good person and you know that about yourself, your heart, then maybe you should also take the label of what his job title is and stuff too.
Yeah, it don't
matter.
Like
I can't be no hypocrite of this, and it's just an eye opening. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I attract somebody negative, I'll be like, what is it in me? For real, I don't just straight up blame that person either. For real. I also be like, what is it in me? Did I mess up my mic?
No, you good, you good.
Yeah, so I'm like, what is it in me? So that's what I'm trying. I'm like, it gotta be somebody that either I match or is like Kevin Gates said, love is a gamble. Everybody don't win. Right now I'm losing. So I need to stay off the love table until
What about like have you tried things like poly relationships? Have you gotten anything like that?
I never tried poly. I have thought about it because I'm a team player and stuff. I just don't know how it would work because I feel like I need people to trust me and know that like I'm like a down person, but I'm so free spirit. Like you just gotta trust that like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like I know this gonna pop. Like for real. Cause so many times I done let my dad downplay my dream. I done let my lover downplay my dream. And then when I did it by myself, it was like I was right. So like it just had to be somebody like that believe in me, like a team that believe in me if I was. I don't know, like my parents been married for 38 years. So I never seen this life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was introduced to it. Like that's why I say it chose me for real. But I think like it's just part of my testimony. Like I was like, okay, because I want to help people. And so I feel like this is my calling to help women because a lot of women in the game are neurodivergent or fucked up in the head or have some type of anxiety.
Yeah, and they don't even know what's going on.
They don't, or they're just in denial because you have to have that guard because people already talk about you and they be like, well, maybe it's because you're a hoe. Or maybe because da da da. Or bitch, you got kids, blah, blah, and you have the nerve to be a hoe. So it's so much against us that we instantly have to put up that shield and like, yeah, but I'm getting money and da da da. Like I said some real evil shit to people before, like just like defending myself. But really, I know like this shit ain't right, and I wouldn't turn anybody on to this shit. Like,
and you say it ain't right? So like, what's not right about it in your mind?
I'll say it's not right because it's just a low frequency. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We are in a low frequency. In the strip club, in the sex industry, it's taken away from love. The sex is taken away from love. Like men scrolling all day and seeing fat asses and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Seeing unexpected sex, swallowing, all this other stuff is really fucking up our culture. It's fucking with women's minds to go change their body. It's fucking with men and their size and not understanding like it's really more of the chemistry. It's taken away from chemistry. It's taken away from all these things like women glorifying status instead of like character, like Sauce Walker. I love Sauce, but I don't respect the fact that you are pushing trauma on these kids that you're having and the mother, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect it.
Right.
And I love Sauce Walker as a person, but we gotta also look at the character of these people, like R. Kelly. I love the music. I understand you've been molested, but also I've been molested and I knew not to pass that trauma. So it's just like people don't look at character no more. They look at status, they look at chains, they look at bodies. We are a very, 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 very shallow person. And even though I'm very childlike and goofy, I'm very old soul. So like that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm better at all than nobody. I'm just really protecting myself because what if when I take this off, I got an oatmeal belly pie. Like I don't feel like I should have to go get a tummy tuck no more. And at a point in time I did. So it's just like I want to be loved inside out.
Right.
Like for me, like I want to be loved for my heart. That beauty just is an extra plus. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why I say it's a low frequency because it's fucking us up. Like kind of like how the music, like we went from dope sellers to dope doers. Like
right.
You hear me? Like it's just like I've really been big in like conspiracy and like propaganda. I always been into that. And like in '09, like my friends would be like, "You're crazy. Illuminati's not real." But really, we see what Nicki Minaj really did to people.
Right.
For real, like all these women got their body done after Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Like thick was the wave, and same with men and drugs. Lil Wayne was all these niggas' daddies in the millennium.
Right.
Drugs was him. Drugs and women, and men don't understand. You releasing all this to all these women is fucking up your testosterone. And really, when you keep it, that's when you get all the females. And it's same for women. Like you protecting your energy and all the other stuff, that's when your light shine. But you just giving your light out, you don't understand that you're taking somebody else's depression, you're taking somebody else's sadness, you're You know what I'm saying? So, you become that person.
So you do believe in soul ties?
Yes, soul ties, energy, all that.
So how does that work? Like, just because let me say, like, it's just like these things, and you have this wisdom, which a lot of women, I speak to, don't necessarily have the wisdom of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you have it. Yeah. You've dived deep. You know what you're talking about, right? So when you know certain things, it's like in the game, when I was in the game, I could get away with certain things because I knew it, or certain things wouldn't come my way because I did know it. Right.
Really, that's what fuck with your mental. That's why I go into depression, because I know this shit.
You know it. So what overwrites the knowing?
Like, what do you mean? Like
how, because you're like, okay, you got the soul ties or whatever, but... And you know that
like, why do I still do it?
How can you still do it? I
feel like more of my soul ties, like, is when, okay, I fuck with a nigga for free. And, like, we're doing it with no protection. I could still have one with a customer, but it's, like, protection.
Right.
I'm not saying, like, and it's quick or whatever. It's not, like, daily. And then we're having conversations. And then, like, I'm understanding your stories. And then I'm laying down with you your stories. And then I'm passing the red flags.
Right.
Now, yeah, a lot of like angry spirits and stuff coming into your room, and you fuck with them. Yeah, it fucks with you. That's why I kind of like make my prices where it's like I don't have to do it as much, and that's why I started doing the internet too, cause like internet money.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like, that's why I said, like, I was making so much money in Alabama. My phone rose so hard. Like, I get overstimulated. I cut this off. This is my work phone. And everybody can reach me on this phone. That's how bad it is. Like, I literally have to have 2 phones for it. Like, so yeah, I tried doing hair, my carpal tunnel. I really feel like God is like, he kind of chastised me, like, live your purpose. Live your purpose. And mine is to literally speak my experience, you know what I'm saying, and tell people straight up the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make God cool again, like, for real. Like, and people be like, how you're a prostitute? Okay, Jesus walked with a prostitute.
Yeah, that ain't got, let's put that on there.
That was the one he loved the most. Because
actually, to tell you the truth, God is closer to you more
than anything. You know what? Because when I had nobody to talk to, that was the only one I could. When I did 11 months, I was locked up. I had nothing but the Bible. I wrote church songs, and I read the Bible from front to back. I want to read the Ethiopian because they took a lot out, because that's where the power is. So, people be like, what about aliens, all the other stuff? God never said he didn't create it. If it was angels and everything else, it's different platforms. That's why we lean on his understanding and not our own. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why he be like, y'all worry about y'all. Because our enemy is our vessel.
Right.
That's why people have addiction. That's why once you learn how to fast and abstain for sex and stuff like that your body craves, that's when your superpower tap in. For real. And that's what I'm learning about myself. And, like, I just want to show other people, like, that deal with mental illness or, like, want to break chains. I have not broke it fully, but I'm closer than what I used to. So, for sure.
How you feel about, like, like drugs and alcohol? Or you still
I don't drink no more at all.
Okay.
I still will pop like a Xan and smoke weed, like, when I go to work, or if I'm over like stimulated or something, or like but also I found, like, the natural way, like omega-3 is good for anxiety, it's good for ADHD, DHA, flaxseed, killing the parasites in your stomach has a lot to do with people's depression. So, like, that, I don't know if y'all seen my video on that. I talk a lot about mental health, but so yeah, I've that's really what I've been working on. Like, I want to help people with their mental health problems. So, yeah. All right. Yeah, as I help myself, and then also literally break out of this. Like, when people see it, because people that know me probably thought I would never leave the game. Ever.
Yeah, right. So, like, you're kind of like a testimony for what's going on. Because...
Yeah, for real. And if I could do it, you can. Type stuff. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So you basically said you don't wish this on anybody. Like, don't get in the game.
Yeah, I wouldn't even introduce it. Now, if a female was already on it, I always tell them how to do it better. Like, I'm not a gatekeeper. Women, get your deposit up front. Go to the high end hotels where it's security. Do not go by yourself. Always have airport. If you let men come to you, go get the license plate. Be smart about it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth nothing. It's okay to say no to certain money because we be so greedy, like, right. And it's some women that just don't give a fuck and like just grimy. Right. But for the women that's like, you know what I'm saying, that's in the game, like, be smart about it for real. And women that's not, don't get in it. Like, and females, these square females need to stop bringing hoeing into dating. For real. Stop doing that. Like, you know, and how much you gonna give me? Because I gotta go to work. Well, bitch, go to work. Bitch. Do you want a man or a trick? Right. Because be real, like, hey, straight up, like, fuck that date. Give me the money and I'll fuck you. Just do like that. And if he not on there, I don't pay. Okay, then. The next but if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. If you want to be a girlfriend, be a girlfriend. You can't mix the two. You cannot mix the two. For real.
And what is your thoughts like for the pimps, these now new age pimps? And you know?
I think women are waking up. I think if you get a pimp, why would you let a broke nigga pimp you? Right. Why would you invest in a man that doesn't have anything that he can flip and show you? Hey, I can put you on to more money. And why would you fuck with something that you can't leave with nothing? I feel like if you get a pimp, it should be like a contract. Okay, well, we're gonna get you to this status, this money. And if
you don't meet these things in this guideline,
and then him beating your ass, like South Walker, like, I feel like the girl kind of like did it the smart way because pimps are manipulative. Mm-hmm. That's their whole thing. Like, everything that a pimp teach you, you can really teach yourself if you don't mind bumping your fucking head. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he gonna make you sell yourself on when you're bleeding. He don't care about your hormonal cycle. He don't care about none of that shit. So yeah, I just feel like women need to like that Sauce Walker and his baby mama situation. Mm-hmm. She really played it the smart. Okay, let me get around other niggas with money, with a nigga with money, and then I can get out this situation. Right.
And then you gotta watch how you treat these women too, because you know, woman scorn is like it's a motherfucker.
What? There's another reason why I kind of kept myself to myself, because I know how I am. Like, I'm a Capricorn. That get back is a motherfucker.
Right. Nah, straight up. And then it's just like, damn. And then what you doing too? It's like, shit, woman can sink your ship, nigga. You'll be in the feds.
Yeah, real talk. And I don't never want to be that. Never again. Yeah, I don't never want to be that. For real. My mama always say, let God get your karma. And I really see, like, when I let it go.
Yeah, if you let it go,
instead of getting my lip back,
it's gonna do what it's supposed to do. You try to go, you try to get that lip back.
And then now I feel guilty, and now I'm staying with that person, and now it's like it's now another toxic cycle because now I hurt you, and now you trying to hurt me back. I'm just done with that. When I could just be honest, like, hey, this is what I do. If you want to be my friend, if you want to help me, like, if you want to be business partners, that's where we at with it. Like that's where I'm at. Like, I'm not in no space to just pour into nobody right now. I'm really pouring into myself. For the first time and forever. For real.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, it's just like you said, you went through it, so you got all the wisdom, and that's all the wisdom that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you're making this change, and that's good, because just to be honest with you, if I see you and I see you on the internet, I'd be like, I expect a different person. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I get this, sit down with you, hey, you got a lot of shit to say. So, like, man, I'm really glad that you came through. And,
thank you for having me, though.
And thank you for coming to Stripper Stories.
Stripper Stories.